things. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it within the lines. I'm always going to be fair. And that's all, man. And I think I helped Eddie O'Brien, man.
We
And
definitely
honestly,
helped him.
and I never went up to visit Eddie O'Brien. And I could have, but the reason why I didn't go visit Eddie O'Brien, because what if I go there and I think Eddie O'Brien's guilty?
Right. That's
Now
what you
what?
told me.
What now what? If I go visit Eddie and I have a conversation with him and I think on my conversation he's guilty, now what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to still come here with an unbiased opinion? Now, I don't know for a fact if he's guilty, but in my heart, if I think he's guilty, what would that do? You know what I did? I didn't do that. Because the fact of the matter is, if I go up to one of these prisons, it's not going to shake me. It's not like the jail suits, the COs, the whole process is just, I know it. So it's like, let's get through the bullshit and let me sit down and talk to you. And talking to you is going to be, me talking to Eddie is like him talking to another inmate. It's not going to be the same of talking to Jay Brill, who never experienced, well, he did in juvie and things like that. And Jay Brill's a solid dude, but that's I look at things. The bottom line is Jay Brill's going to have his perception and his way he looks at things and the way I look at things. And if I sense bullshit, then what am I supposed to do? So then I'm going to be biased and I'm going to, right. And I don't want to do that. So I chose to say, listen, let's just stick with the facts of what's laid out, the evidence, and let's honor that. And anytime I can salute to Eddie O'Brien, hey, Eddie, peace, love, all that, throw it out to him. But I think that was the noble thing to do. And I let Brill handle that. And I asked Brill, what do you think? Brill said, listen, I seen dude and I think he's innocent. And I said, okay, and I take your word for it. But that doesn't mean that we're going to run with that. That doesn't mean that makes him innocent because you think he's innocent. We still got to we still got to respect this process. And more so, back to what I said, we got to respect the fact that this crime was horrible. So it's the same way when you guys, and I'm not saying anybody in this chat, but it's the same way you see all over the internet right now, to draw a quick parallel, see everybody saying Lindsay is not guilty and her husband did it. A lot of people are saying that. And it's a lot of ladies too. A lot of ladies in my life are coming at me with, you don't think he's shady? And I'm like, I get it. He might be the shadiest fucking dude on the planet. He might have been low-key the biggest scumbag, gambler, piece of shit. Who knows what's in his closet? But you're saying that he might have did the unthinkable. Mm-hmm. Like, you got to really think about that. And Jay Brill told me today, but JFK, people do this every day, sir. And I go, I get it. But guess what? If we're going to talk about it, we're going to always put that on the line. Like, hey, listen, we're not going to spin out a chat, cultivate a chat to say, all right, let's just like be crazy conspiracy theorists and spin a narrative and make everybody say, yeah, free Lindsay. Like, and because that's like the same thing as saying free Eddie, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just look at it like we got to honor the victims here, them kids, man, and that's a crazy accusation to put on a man based on if he was doing dirty to her. Now, do I think that it's possible that a man was doing his wife dirty, being a scumbag behind her back? Absolutely. I can believe that. Easy. But that does not mean that he did something like that. And I heard some people say that to the point where, like, he kind of knew she was going to do it and he kind of let her do it. And this was a take someone gave me. Like, he knew she was sick and this was a pretty good take. And like, he kind of knew that was a potential thing that she could do. And he kind of like, and he kind of let her do it. And now he kind of feels like it. And that's why he's sticking up for her, saying like, I think she's mental. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of getting her back a little bit, kind of as if like he could have prevented it. And I'm like, yeah, so you can't prove that. You know what I mean? Like, how do you prove that? But people are sensing something weird with this guy. And it could be something like that. And like I said, either way, it's still a sick thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe society needs a fucking speeding ticket and we all need to calm the fuck down.
All the way the fuck down.
Right? What's your take on that, sir?
My take, I've been listening to the trial, and I'm not gonna say she didn't do it, but there's a lot of sketchy evidence possibly saying that she possibly didn't do it. You know, like I don't know, it's a tough one for me. There's just there's a lot of I don't know. There's a lot of funny shit. That's all I'm gonna say. Like the DNA on the bands or whatever. Why was his and not hers on there? The DNA on there. Crushed up pills. I don't know. It's just like I haven't watched the whole trial. I've
How
been
about
watching
that?
the last few days, but
How about that part? There's an answer for what you just said.
all right,
An
buddy.
easy, a simple answer. Look at how simple that answer was. So
Okay. I get that, but you want to hear a simple comeback for that one?
yes, sir.
Why wasn't her DNA on the bands?
They weren't though 100%.
That's what they said in the court. If it wasn't, if the DNA, her DNA wasn't on those bands, she didn't touch the DNA, or someone
How about
cleaned
that?
them.
How about right there, sir? Sir, nurse of interest, sir. Sir.
Shoot, listen, like I told JFK, okay, I'm gonna keep it real, and like I said, don't judge me because I'm not saying she didn't do it. You know, she admitted it. You're right. Yeah, she admitted it. But think about it, right? Honestly, a lot of people that, like I told JFK earlier, there's a lot of people that are literally shit-faced drunk, crash into another car, like should be dead and they're still alive because they're so flimsy they don't freeze up, and you know, and who, the crushed up pill, she could have been so jammed up on those that who knows, you know, maybe they made her believe that she did it. I'm just saying, don't judge
You want
me.
to
I'm
no,
just
no. And bro, you don't that's what I'm saying. And that's what we're trying to it's a concept, bro. You're just
right.
asking questions. It's one hell of a concept,
But
asking
it's a
questions.
touchy subject, and I know a
It
lot of
is.
people get mad about it.
But
And
what's the
I'm not
difference?
saying she didn't do it. I'm
And
just
but
saying.
crimes like this, these horrible crimes, is no different than the horrible crime what happened to Janet Downing.
Right.
It's horrible. It's personal. It's horrible. And that's what we got to honor here. You know what I'm saying? It's easy
Yeah.
just to make narratives up if you blur the lines. But if you keep on front line, what the fuck really happened? That's a big accusation to put on anybody's shoulder, whether it's
It
Janet
is.
Downing or whether it's Lindsay Clancy's children. You want to read that right there, sir?
I hope I hope he lives with guilt every day. He left her alone with their kids when he knew she said the crazy thing she said. She was a ticking time bomb.
And you know, me, Chimmy Speaks, a bunch of ladies up here at one time with the Kelsey Fitzsimmons case. We had this powwow up here. Renee was there, I think Free Kelsey, and we had this crazy ladies chat. I forget the name of the stream. I don't think we got mods in the chat tonight. I think the mods left me. I think they don't like me no more. Everybody left. Sir.
Yeah, I don't know where they went.
Yeah, we don't know. The mods just left. They're looking for something else, and they need to just keep looking somewhere else. Sorry, respectfully. Sure. But we had a big discussion with Kelsey Fitzsimmons, all the ladies, and postpartum for sure. There's no fucking joke. And the crazy part about it is most ladies that were in postpartum, like suffering all these thoughts and shit, like thinking crazy things, like they're looking at their husband sleeping, and you know the husband been up all night too, or their baby's daddy's been up all night too with the baby, right? But now it's his time to sleep. But the baby's on the boob. Wah, wah. Disclaimer, right? It's not a funny thing, right? But these babies are demanding. They're like little pipples. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You put a little baby near the boob, it's like
Stuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Aggressive little motherfuckers. Right when they come out, fresh out the womb,
Give me that.
stuck. Right? It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. You ladies, you ladies are amazing. Don't ever get it fucked up. You ladies are amazing. What you ladies can do, and the ability and what you ladies do, mothers, grandmothers, this woman. I heard someone correct me. I don't know who did that, but someone hit me up. It's women when you say plural. Oh Jesus Christ. Hold on a minute. Let me shut you off. Jesus. But
Get those papers, dude.
oh man. Yeah, man. It's amazing, but it's so demanding. And so when these women come out, these postpartum, this depression, I hope I'm saying it right, right? But when they come out of like the postpartum, like the depressing part of it, like a year goes by, they sit back and they think about it, and they're like, "Holy shit, I was out of my fucking mind," and I didn't even like, you know what I mean? Like they come out of it and they're like, "I was thinking the most craziest shit." Like when you were sleeping, I was thinking about hitting you with this phone. You know what I mean? Like it's like, really? Yeah, I was thinking about picking up a brick from outside and seeing how it would look over your fucking face. Oh, thank you.
Your head can handle it.
I love you too. I was thinking about fucking lighting you on fire.
You said you're gonna get blazed up.
Yeah.